Hello and welcome to Shapiro Industries. Today we're going to be making Captain America shield. So, for the Captain America shield build, it is almost all made out of floor mat foam. Now this stuff is really common, you can get it on Amazon. So, I cut this main domed round piece out of one piece of craft foam. Now these only come in about 2x2 squares, so you can only get so big with the shield. So this is maybe a little bit smaller than like a movie accurate version of it, but it's still pretty good. So once you have your circle cut out, you are going to get a yoga ball. I know that sounds weird, you can pretty much just use anything that's pretty big and pretty round, but what you're gonna do is plastic wrap that foam circle to the yoga ball. And I know you're probably thinking why? Why would we be plastic wrapping a piece of foam to a yoga ball? Well, the reason is, in order to get this kind of curved texture that Captain America's shield has, we need to put a curve to it. And floor mat foam, luckily, forms into shapes when you heat it up. Also, you can use some packing tape if you need to get out any of the ripples. I know I was having some trouble with it, but I just tried to get out the big ripples. The small ripples are going to flatten out anyways. So, what we're going to be doing is, we are going to be putting this yoga ball with foam wrapped in Saran Wrap into a hot car. Now, you don't have to use a car. You could put it in the sun if you want to. You could put it in a cardboard box that's painted black to retain more heat. It really doesn't matter. Just has to get moderately hot. Obviously, nothing too extreme, but something good that will form the dome and it'll hold its shape. Because the yoga ball is too circular, so we're gonna flatten it out a little bit once we formed it. So next what we're gonna do is carefully score the lines into the shield. Now make sure you have a sharp craft knife when you're doing this, and go fairly slowly and not too deep into the foam. Then we're gonna open up those cuts with a heat gun, and that is because, as I explained earlier, heat will make foam shrink. So all those lines that we just cut are gonna open up and make really nice lines. I don't know how else to describe it. They're going to look really cool. Once that is done, and we have the shield fully heated through, we are going to start building the support for the back of the shield. So this is just another piece of craft foam that we're cutting a slightly smaller circle out of. And if you want, you can cut a bevel along the inside, so basically you'd be cutting at an angle, which would allow that inner piece of foam to sit better inside the shield, since we are going to be attaching this using hot glue most likely. So once you fully cut out the circle, as you can see that little bevel on the edge, now we're going to attach the straps. So Captain America straps are made out of leather. Now they're normally made out of brown leather, but I didn't have any, so I'm just using some old belts that I had. I didn't make any measurements for this, I just kind of eyeballed it based on the size of my arms, and then we're going to punch a couple holes into the belt and then adjust it to where we're going to put the belt on this support part. Now we're going to repeat this on the other side because I'm making a double-sided adjustable handle. So once we have that circular support in the center is to go against the center of the dome so it doesn't cave in. And we're just going to slowly but surely glue in this support beam, and you could also glue some pieces of wood onto the inside if you want it really sturdy. I glued in 2 or 3 paint stirrers just to make sure that this support was very rigid and it wasn't going to warp in the future. So once that's done, we're going to start painting. So I started off with the silver, and I could have done an entire coat of silver, but since I was hand painting it, I decided to just paint the parts silver that needed to. So that would be the second to last ring and the star that's in the center. After that, we're painting the center circle blue, and just gotta go very carefully with this because if you mess up on the blue, it's kind of difficult to cover. But next we're moving on to the red, which is a lot of red, so just try to keep all your brush strokes going the same direction, and honestly make sure that you can do like 2 or 3 coats, because I did about 2 coats to get a really solid color and it came out really nice. I know it looks kind of orange in this shot, at least to me it does, but I can assure you it's red. And then we're just going to paint the edge. As you can see, there's a before and after. Paint it red, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, let's get into a little bit of shield throwing. As you can see, foam shield honestly didn't take that much damage from being thrown around in the wilderness, the backyard. As you can see, there's maybe like a little bit of damage right there, and then there's like kind of 2 cracks up here. Honestly, those could be fixed with maybe a little bit of just paint, really. It's just surface level damage. There's nothing like integrally wrong with the structure, even after hitting like a couple trees. So that's pretty good. If you guys aren't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. What are you doing? You know, I come out with great content every week, so be sure to subscribe. Also, subscribe to my other channel. I run a fitness channel, and who knows, maybe I'll be doing a Living Like Captain America soon. I'll put the link right up there. Go, click on it, you know? It's no harm and no trouble to you. Anyways, that's it for this week's video, and I will see you guys in the next one.